Descenders are devices used to lower the user down the rope. In general terms, any descender applies friction against the rope, causing the slowing of a descent upon it. It is possible to descend using a combination of carabiners, which is something we won't cover in this video. Most people who have descended before will be familiar with the figure-of-8 descender. There are different variants of this device, and although they are widely used still, I personally do not consider them to be particularly safe. The rate of descent is controlled by the left or right hand by loosening and tightening the grip. If you let go of the rope, then a free-fall descent can be expected. This can occur in any number of scenarios, for example, a muscle spasm or knocking the hand on some rock. When descending the line in a straight descent, that is to say, just dangling from the rope, it is possible for the line to cross over itself, causing a sort of tangle effect. A prusik knot can be used as a safety measure, however, with modern descenders there is no need to take the risk. A common descender that has been around for about 20 years or so is the Petzl stop. The right hand controls the descent, as with the figure-of-8, but there is also a brake handle which must be released to activate. This is controlled with the opposite hand. The device opens up, exposing the working parts and allowing the user to place the line in the correct manner for descent. The problems with the stop are well documented. Certain areas where friction occurs can wear rapidly. They are known to operate too quickly when old and used on a new rope, and can be lined up incorrectly, thus not functioning. Even worse, they can open when the locking spring fails, causing the line to unthread, and if all this isn't bad enough, to activate the brake the user must release the handle, which is not a natural thing to do when falling. A lesser known descender is the Anthron. The Anthron is a double activated braking device, that is to say, if the user squeezes the handle too hard, they will stop. Also, if they release the handle, they will stop. The descent is controlled with the opposite hand and by finding the bite point on the Anthron handle, much the same as holding a car on a hill with both the clutch and the accelerator pedal. If the Anthron is lined up incorrectly, it will not operate at all, making it a much safer alternative to the Petzl stop. A rack is a descender that controls the descent by friction against bars. It is possible to descend freely, that is, without hands, on a rack. However, the older racks, when wired up incorrectly, just open, dropping the user from the rope, and the bars suffer with wearing out. They are becoming rarer with time, but some people swear by them. There are other descenders working on similar principles to the descenders we have covered. Generally, though, the 8, stop, and Anthron will be found in use, with the Anthron claiming my personal recommendation.